Good morning. Welcome to Crochet Fox. Tracy here. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Somebody said there's crickets. Anyway, good to see you. Well, you're seeing me, but I kind of see in your comments. That's the thing. So it rained really hard last night. Really, really hard. And I suddenly realised Fluffy was outside and I thought, oh, she's going to hate me. So I looked out and I kept calling her and she wouldn't come in. Then I eventually found her underneath the table, so she was dry. But she came in anyway and meowed a lot. Yes, meow. That's Fluffy. Just let me know she was a bit annoyed with me. It's really weird because, you know, I keep looking at her and thinking, why have you gone brown? You know, she used to be a black cat with the merest hint when the sun shone on her, a bit of brown in her. But now she's got like a black head and a totally brown body. That's quite nice, but it's weird. It really is. Michael saw her the other day. He said she's getting old. She's just going, like her colour's going. And I thought, well, does that actually happen? I've never had a cat that's got so old their colour's gone before. It's just, never mind. Let's do the joke before I forget to do it. Okay. I fell asleep last night while reading old magazines. I woke up with back issues. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hands seem moderately better. Not gone, but they do seem a little better for me abstaining from crochet, which is a bit annoying because I was in the middle of swatches. So I've done one and I wanted to do the other one and yeah, gotta wait, I think, just a little while longer. Once I get them good, I can then destroy them again. It'll be fun. Today, Gary is still out there. He's measuring up. He's banging and screwing stuff. I had to help him yesterday after I'd done my video. Because yesterday I did my 12.5k giveaway. It was a little soon. I actually reached 12.5 on hump day. But as you all know, I do a hump day giveaway. So it was a bit... I've got on some moisturiser. So it was a little bit of a thing, you know. I thought, oh, well, I can't do it. I'll do it on the same day. I'll do it tomorrow. And so I did. And that's what went up yesterday. I have no idea what to do today because I might not even get the chance to do a video for this afternoon. The reason being we're going to cinema and we're going to see The Expendables 204, whatever it is. But it looked quite interesting on the trailers, but we'll see. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do this afternoon. Probably get rained on again. My hair's a little fluffy because of rain. Well, quite fluffy. I'm not as bad as Fluffy the cat, but I'm giving her a run for her money with it. Yeah, so that's it really. I'm not sure what I'll get to do today. Now, I did want to go and check out a yarn shop that I found. But, you know, I don't really want to spend money on it, to be honest, at the moment. Well, I suppose, you know, it's not that bad, but, you know, I don't really want to keep buying unnecessary yarn. It's okay in a way because some of the yarns that I buy and whether they're kind of brands of yarn in particular, I pop them sometimes into a big box and they then help me with things like mystery boxes and well, it will definitely help me with the Santa sacks. I've uploaded them now. I uploaded them yesterday. So what I've done is the picture is the same for both, but one does say empty to fill yourself or something like that, and the other one is you know, mystery bag. So one is pre-filled and the other is empty. So the pre-filled ones are located where the mystery boxes are, and the empty ones are located in the accessories because, you know, it's without the pop-up, which I've asked Chris several times for and I've not had a reply back. So I messaged him again last night before I went to bed and said, how's it going with the pop-up? Because I've now uploaded them and I really need that. So we'll see. And also I can, later on, as you know, this month, next month and the month after, I'm going to be kind of having a little advert sort of thing or a feature in Let's Knit Together online magazine. So at one point, the picture that they use, because I think the first one, I did provide them with like a little makeup picture, but for some reason, even though I made it with Canva, they couldn't use it. So they're going to use just some of the pictures that I sent them. So I'm going to send them some pictures of this, and hopefully they can show that during one of them, which will be cool, won't it? Don't you think? Which is the other one? That's crickets. So if that's crickets, they go on a bit, don't they? There's the image. Look, that one at the bottom in the middle. What is that? So it looks like, I don't think it sounds like a cat hissing. Ready? But the picture doesn't look like a cat, does it? No. I could play with this. Oh, excuse me. Played that for hours. I still don't know what's the symbol for burp then? I can't make that out. There it is. That one is burp. What is it? It's like a bag. That's a drum kit. It actually kind of looks a bit like a drum. I just wish they were a little bit more clearer in what they look like, you know, because what that picture is there, you know, what is it? It means that, but surely it would have been better just to have a bottom. I don't know. Of course, you know, I know nothing about such things. Oh dear. So I got a bit of bee in my bonnet yesterday because I started watching a YouTube video that popped up while I was working. And it was about, a lot of creators are getting this error message come up about their content being, some of their monetization being suspended. Excuse me, took me by surprise. I normally pause it. Sometimes they come in threes. I do apologise. Those were very quiet for me. Usually they're like, whoa, out there, man. Which is why I usually pause it. And it was, yeah, suspended due to, not illegal, but something like basically kind of saying that there's invalid, that's the word, invalid views. And the people that it's kind of appertaining to are, one of them had quite a lot of subscribers, and one of them had about 17,000. And you know, her channel has never paid for views or anything like that. And so I honestly don't know what that's all about. So I kind of got a bee in my bonnet about how YouTube or every app that you go to or every website that you go to track you. And I don't like it. You know, I mean, the other day, I didn't even search for something. I didn't even go on the website for something and have a look at the products. It's like, for instance, Julie sent me some warrior bars. And so I thought, oh, I wonder what other flavours I do. So I looked at that. Now, every time I sign into anything, the advert is warrior bars. Every single time. Or if I'm living I want a sofa in the Dover or Kent area, you know, that one always comes up. But you know, warrior bars are everywhere for me now, and I did actually search that. So But that's so annoying, isn't it? That, you know, you only look at something once and then you get bombarded with it. But the worst thing is, if you don't even search or don't even look, but you only mentioned it to somebody else, it's listening to you then, isn't it? And it makes you paranoid. You know, I can remember I was looking at a certain make of pillow, and all of a sudden, I wasn't looking at, I was kind of considering, and I was talking about my pillow. I have a Dunlop, okay? I have a Dunlop pillow. I don't think they really exist anymore apart from in France, and I don't know if they're the same. But I have 2 Dunlop pillows and I love them, and they're brilliant, and they are lifetime really pillows. They are just amazing. Never go out of shape, always comfy. So anyway, I started thinking about it and speaking about it, and suddenly I'm getting loads and loads of pillows. It'll probably happen again now, although I have turned off being tracked. I've found a way to turn off the the tracking of them seeing what I look at and tracking my location. I didn't want either of those things, you know. I'm fed up with being spied on by devices, you know. It's just, remember when you had a phone and you picked it up and you texted people, or you you rang people with it. You might look at something without all that interference from everywhere. It's just way too much, you know. And now, you know, if you go on, say, that awful Facebook, all you get are these companies, and they are companies. They're not your friends. They're, you know, what was the teacher you loved most at school? What was the colour of your favourite shoe? You know, stupid, mundane, everyday things that people think, oh, I can answer that. But when you look, it might have been, it has your friend's name under it because they commented on it. But it's actually some company that's putting those out there, because the more traffic they get, the more awareness, and they build their business. So, yeah, every time you go on there, if it's not a meme generated by these people, it's stupid, inane content, you know, like that, you know. Name this song you first, what was the first song you ever bought? That sort of thing. It makes you think, oh, you know, I'll answer that, but it's not a friend. You know, it's just, I don't know. I'm going to have to blow my nose now because I'll sneeze. I'll be back. That's better. Yeah. So, you know, you kind of make an innocent reply on there like, oh, God. Young Love by Donny Osmond. That was the first thing I ever bought, okay? I know, it's Donny. I was young and he was mega. And, you know, it's no longer the kind of, oh my God, Donny Osmond. It was like, you know, we all look at Donny and go back, now. So it's fine, you know. But that was the first song I ever bought. And if I was to put that on there, then that's it. They've got me. And that they'll target me. And that's it. I'm now part of their little group that will see their rubbish posts forevermore. And that's how they get you. And I'm so sick of that. I can remember when Facebook first came about and you got on there, you chatted with friends, and the people that you were friends with were actual people, you know, actual real living, breathing people and friends. And, you know, you kind of caught up with cousins and long lost friends from school or whatever. And that was great, you know, that was great. And you could occasionally throw something funny in the mix and everyone gets to see it and everyone comments. That was good Facebook. Now, it's awful. And it seems to me that you know, you can get conned right, left and centre by ads on Facebook. I've done it, you know, I've bought stuff on Facebook that when it arrives, nothing like it. Or the one they show is, like, I bought these rings for for your wardrobe, and they were so that you could hang another hanger below it, because when I came from a house that had multitude of wardrobe space, and I came here and I didn't, so I figured that maybe I could use them vertically in a way, kind of like it was a long sort of metal thing, bought it, and the most flimsy, evil plastic arrived, which, if you hang anything on it, just opened it and stretched it out until it fell off. So it totally was not fit for purpose, but that's not what they showed. So, you know, that sort of thing. So I don't even bother. Now, you can get ripped off by these people. Facebook will applaud it. But someone like me can't advertise on there because I'm blocked. So go figure that. You know, I'd be putting up something like this maybe, or some yarn or whatever, but I can't advertise because there's something dodgy about me, you know. And yet there's these people misrepresenting and getting away with it. And it's just beggars belief, really. So I go on there now. I have a little scroll. I have a look to see if anyone's messaged me. And I've got this person messaging me at the moment. I'm not really sure who it is. But I'm about to find out, I think. I'm about to find out. Because they messaged and I didn't see it. And then I got this message. Why did you ignore my message? It sounded very aggressive. I didn't see it. It was all I put. Oh, okay. Is it right if I ask you a question? I thought, oh, here we go. Let's see what this is about. And I haven't seen the answer yet. But if it is someone, a genuine kind of viewer, subscriber, and they've got a genuine question, I'll be so over the moon. But I've got a feeling it's not. And I will let you know how that transpires. But yeah. Why did you ignore my message? That's not exactly the way to break the ice with someone, is it? Just saying. Anyway, I know that texting and things you write can often be misconstrued in a way, you know, come across as... I've had that so many times. You know, you said this, and I was like, I didn't say it that way. Maybe I should have just put happy face at the end of it, you know, I don't know, but that happens often in written word, doesn't it? And, you know, we've all seen those little posts, again, Facebook usually, where the wrong punctuation or no punctuation can really make a sentence either sinister or innocent. I like those, I have to say. They're clever kind of posts. I don't mind those. But, you know, I can't remember one from which it comes up all the time, but they do, don't they? They're always the same as well. Always the same. And they're boring. And if they're not, they're asking you things that you think, well, you're going to try and steal my identity, thinking that, you know, maybe these are my personal questions that we all have to put on there occasionally to get into our posts. You know, what was the first school you attended? Like, oh, yeah, I'll just let you steal my identity. Why don't I just give it to you now? You know, that sort of thing. Gary's soaring. Yesterday I had to help him and it was getting up high. And I wasn't traditionally very good with heights, you know. In my youth I was bad. But I got over it quite well. In fact, I actually stood and looked over the edge of the Eiffel Tower and didn't even go, oh, well, the first time I didn't. Second time I felt a little bit more of the willies, but that was because it was freezing and the structure had like ice cracks all over it. They were only superficial moisture cracks on the surface, but it just looked like it was going to disintegrate any moment that was brittle. That's how it looked. So that's kind of, my brain was telling me, you're on an unsafe structure. That's why, but obviously it's not. Well, I don't think it is anyway. But I'm not saying it's safe, okay? I'm not saying it's not. It's just, it's a structure. Nothing really, not my responsibility. You got to be careful what you say now, you know. Anyway. So, yeah, I used to be really scared of heights, but not so much now. But the only problem being, because, you know, we've not got the most even kind of floor. We do have some slopey floors. So I was a bit wobbly and I had to get kind of in the position and stable and then hold this cove-in up for him. And it's looking really good, actually. It's not finished. Got to do around the window frames and put up. He's gone around pipework really, really well. I'm so impressed with what he's done though. He's done very well. We were going to stain it and varnish it, but we're not sure what that will look like, and it will probably cost a fortune. But, you know, we haven't managed to find the stone we want. We can find mahogany, and some of them are quite ready, and that might do it. But, you know, we need to buy a little and practice with it, and it's, well, let's just say it's not the cheapest. So we'll have to wait and see what the best way to go with that is. But it's kind of getting there. It's up, not finished, but looking a lot better. Anyway, I know that I've babbled away for quite a long time, and I've not really even got a plan for today. I feel like a charlatan today, you know. Where are we? And that wasn't the one I was looking for. Neither was that. No. No! Excuse me a moment. That's the one. I feel a bit of a... Yep, I do. Because I've got no plan in my head. I've got no direction today other than cinema. That's it. And usually I've got at least 4 or 5 things that are buzzing around in this little bonce, thinking, oh, I could do this, I could do that, I could do something else. But just a blank. Just a blank today. A blank. So there might not be anything. It's very depressing. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to get off and upload this. I do apologise for being a blank, but, you know, can't crochet. I might find some yarn if I get back in time. You never know, I might even check out the shop that I was talking about. Well, there's this advert outside, right? And I said I was going, Jane, and I didn't. But there was this advert. This is what drew my eye to it. Now, it's near the dentist. As you know, I went to the dentist. And this shop, I don't know if I've been in that one or one, I think it's owned by the same man, that used to have a couple of balls of yarn here and there. And he had, last time I went in there, he still had Northern Lights, which I was tempted to buy some. And I didn't, because he had it up for £5. And I thought, you know, it's discontinued yarn, man. You know, I can't really. But, you know, whatever. Anyway, he still had some. That's how much traffic he gets in his shop, you know. Still had that. So I thought it was him. But he's got this advert outside. And it shows row after row after cubby after cubby of yarn. Like a whole yarn wall or more. 2 or thereabouts. And I thought, has he really got this? Is this shop really got this much on? And I need to go see it. And if we get the opportunity today, I'm going to try and do that. And go in search of yarn store. Anyway, let's see if I get the time. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. And I'm going to go get a cup of tea because I didn't bring one in and I'm really, really thirsty. Make one for Gary and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.